Femi Kayode is at it again. The former aviation minister and the campaign manager of APC presidential candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu have hit hard on the presidential aspirant of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are hearing us from. Welcome to Marine TV. If this is the first time of hearing coming across our video, please kindly subscribe and turn on your notification button to be notified anytime we post our video. Femi Kayode, who was the former aviation minister and the former PDP member who sometimes last year moved to APC, has come out to be hitting all other presidential aspirants. Last time it was Atiku Abubakar, and this time around it is Peter Obi, calling Peter Obi all sorts of names, calling him liar and everything. And I want us to remember this Femi Kayode. This is the same man who has been talking and campaigning and saying sometime last year that the Igbos are marginalized, that the Igbos need time for them. This is their time for them to be presidency. What do we get from these politicians? They speak from this side of their mouth, the next time they speak from this side of their mouths. I want us to just cool down and listen to what Femi Kayode talks about Peter Obi. I will come back to speak to you after this video.
Foundation showing the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi will win the presidential election if it was conducted today. Bayo Onanuga, APC's campaign council director of media and publicity, in a statement on Thursday, said that the poll was inconsistent with reality, while NNPP's presidential campaign council described the poll's projections as self-seeking, self-serving, misleading, inaccurate, and laced with partisanship. The poll also caught the attention of Femi Kayode, a former aviation minister, who said that the Labour Party candidate and his supporters will be defeated at the polls, while predicting that the best Peter Obi will do is to come forth. He also called Peter Obi a liar. Well, his statement read in part, "The truth is that the city boy and the golden boy will trash all their adversaries and opponents with a landslide victory in next year's presidential election. Peter, the liar Obi, and his garrulous, gullible, and fantastic obedience, who believe that no one has the right to disagree with them, oppose their candidate, or change their opinion on national issues, will know their fate as early as 12 noon on the day of the election." Well, I mean, as early as 12 noon, I love it. I mean, your friend, Dr. Abati, I'd like for you to come to his aid here. I mean, he feels like he's he can see. He knows what's going to happen.
I'm not going to deny Femi Kayode on television.
All
yes,
right.
He's my friend.
Yes.
And he's doing a job. And he's showing a lot of excitement in going about it. It wasn't only, Mr. Peter Obi that he attacked. He also attacked the presidential candidate of the PDP, whom he described as Atiku Ibn Dubai and the Waziri of Abu Dhabi. So you get all kinds of things during this election season. People calling themselves, liars, labeling each other, demarketing.
Yeah, basically.
As a strategy of political communication. But then his own principles, he calls one the city boy and the other one the golden boy. Well, I don't know how that will appeal to, the average voter, whether you are a city boy or you are a village boy, or whether you are a golden boy, who is a golden boy. Okay, so, but, Femi Kayode, he has his own style of political communication. But we would like to hear more. Let me go back to the point I've made about twice on this program, about what the candidates want to do. Abusing Peter Obi, calling him a liar, Fani Kayode organizing skits and counter skits against Dino Melaye,
yes.
And all of that. Yeah, while all of this may provide entertainment for a certain category of the public, it doesn't really address the issues. So what we would like to see going forward is decency in political communication, a better focus on strategy rather than abuse, and rather than divisive rhetoric, a focus on the issues And I hope that by the 28th, when the campaign starts in full gear, the principals themselves have, a responsibility to call their surrogates to order, to say, look, can you focus on the issues? And they are all guilty across board. If you go on Twitter, there is a crowd that is constantly on a daily basis making enemies for Peter Obi. How does he address that? Because they make enemies for him, even among persons who are ordinarily favorably disposed to him. They are calling people names. They are calling, abusing, people who make comments. That's of no help.
Yeah.
And then, of course, on the PDP side, on the APC side, you find the same kind of attitude. That's not really what we should be focused on. While you want to impress your principal, well, can you just be decent about it and know that there are persons, among the electorate who are intelligent people who will be persuaded more by reason, rather than your, own, vituperations, and tantrums.
Tundu, one thing I noticed was that APC responded to that poll as well as the NNPP, not the PDP. So what do you think about that?
Oh, they did too.
Yeah,
they did too. Dismissed it, which
it
is
wasn't
to be
like
expected. Yes, with this viciousness. I find the viciousness off-putting. I think it's completely wrong to refer to Peter Obi as a liar, and the same way I find it unacceptable when Femi Kayode has had his own share of being called names. I just think it's really completely unnecessary. Let's keep it clean and keep it civil.
All right. We'll take